Hi folks, Mrs. Soybean Farmer here with Mr. Soybean Farmer. We got a product from Sainlogic, a company that sent us a mini chainsaw to try unlock the case and see what is in it. And if I can get this, okay, here we go.
All right, we got the owner's manual.
First thing is, yep, the user's manual, so you'll have to go through that.
Pull that out.
This is one battery.
Oh, there's two.
And, two batteries.
Pull that
Quite
out.
cool. And here's the actual saw.
Okay, two batteries.
I think it weighs like 2 pounds.
Feels light enough. You can handle it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like having two batteries. Let's see this chain. Oh, good. 043.
Extra chainsaw.
Yeah, and they've got the actual size marked on it, so I can walk into the store, I buy chains, and say, I need a 6-inch 043.
Okay.
And they'll know exactly what I want.
There's
flimsy gloves.
Flimsy gloves, won't use that.
All right, the charger.
Got a pair of goggles to use.
Yeah, definitely, if I'm cutting
good.
overhead.
Even though I got a better pair.
Yeah, but we'll try them. We'll give them a choice.
Okay, and here's the battery charger.
Okay,
that's
so
good.
Charge up the batteries before we go to
that's
play.
Great. What's that little bottle?
I don't know. Wash your eyes out when you get, you don't
Dust in it because you didn't use the goggles.
Yeah.
No, I think it has something to do with the oil.
Oh, yeah, you got oil chain. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Well, we'll read the book and figure it out.
Yeah.
Well. Okay, well, let's get excited and go outside and do something with it.
All right.
All right, cool.
All right. Later, folks. Let me just find something to talk about, baby.
Good job. You figured it out.
Okay, fixing to cut this bad boy up. Whenever we get a storm, it makes wind fall. And this one has been falling and blocks our driveway, and we're always having to clear it. Okay, making progress here. This is a pretty good sized log here. Yeah. Cutting. Pretty darn good. This is an amazing little saw here.
All right, let's talk about it because I don't know how much you got on the video.
This is an amazing little saw. I put the teeth to the log and it bit right into it. This is a powerful little saw. Putting torque on it to pull back on it with some leverage here. This is a pretty good sized log here, but it's cutting really well. Really well. I'm very impressed.
Come over here by the camera. Now, hold that saw right there. You're cutting full bar width right there. And that little saw has got the power to do it.
Yep, that's about the maximum.
Yeah, that's about the biggest thing I would cut with it.
Yeah.
But it's got the power to do it, folks.
Oh, yeah.
And that's hardwood. That's off an old white oak tree.
Yeah.
That fell off.
Yeah.
Got a little weight to it, too.
Cutting from this side. Here we go. There's ants all in this log. Whew. Biting into this wood and really cutting. Amazing. That is amazing. This whole saw here is amazing.
Hey everybody, soybean farmer. Got a product from Sainlogic. It's a little DC powered chainsaw. Well, Mrs. Soybean Farmer and myself were out testing this thing today, and I'm very impressed with this little saw. So let's take a look at something. After using this saw, we went after a log. Now this is a pruning saw, but I said, let's test this thing. So I had a piece of white oak. It was a good sized limb. It did get up to about 6 inches at the thickest part of it. And this little saw tackled it. We cut it up in small pieces where we could throw it over in the pile and get it out of the driveway. It was right there in the edge of the driveway. I was very impressed with this little saw. In fact, we worked this saw to the point where we stretched the chain. And I'll show you how the oiler works and how you retighten the chain after you've worked the little saw. Very impressed with this motor. It's one of those current demand motors. You put more demand on the motor and it draws more current off the battery and keeps right on working. I think you saw that in the previous part of this video. Well, let's take a look at the functionality of it. I just finished familiarizing myself with those two functions, so let me show them to you now. Was the oiler. And what you got right there is access to the reservoir, and it's the old style manual oiler, which is sufficient. You use this pump ball right here. Pump it a few times, you'll see oil come up in here, and then it naturally starts to drain down where it feeds onto the chain. The other thing I wanted to show you here was we worked this saw yesterday. I mean, we put it past what it was actually intended to do. This is a trim saw. We took it to a log. End of that log was actually too big to cut with the 6-inch bar. So we worked it and we kept oil on the chain. In fact, there's oil on it now. But we worked it enough that we were actually able to stretch brand new chain, which is what happens with a brand new chain. Now, the thing I wanted to show you, you can tighten this chain without any tools. Take this right here, and it's well marked. You see the plus mark and the arrow, minus and the arrow. So I'm turning it that way to loosen the binder. And we'll loosen it up pretty good. And you can see the slackness in the chain. Now, right here, this little thing with my thumb, again, it's marked real good, plus and minus. Now, I want to rotate that down. And see, when I pull it down, that chain came up. I'll pull it one more time. And then I'm going to test it. Don't want to go too far. And that's still too loose. I like a little bit of snap back in my chain tensioning. So we try it there and see what we got. Okay, see it snap back now? I pull down and it snaps back in. And that is still loose enough that it'll move. So that's about how I would like it tensioned. Now tighten this back like that. And that's all you got to do to tighten up the chain. No tools required. I like that. We ran this tool hard. We were about 15-20 minutes on the job site, and the battery still had plenty of power in it. Some of the technical stuff I read on this said about 30 minutes on a battery. Well, there's 2 batteries here, so I'm pretty sure after about an hour of running this, you'd probably finish up most any job you took it out on. Another feature, let's see how that's, it comes up and then it goes that way. When you mash this button here, right there, you can straighten that out so that it's straight. And that's how we were running it yesterday. Miss Soybean Farmer mentioned bite teeth. Probably should have gave a better view, but these plastic teeth here, when you get up into the log a bit, you can jam these teeth into the log, and then you would actually pull up on the handle like that to increase the cutting. She got it right a few times. Yesterday's the first time she ever ran a chainsaw, so she missed it a few times. She got it right a few times. When you were listening to that part of the video, if you paid attention to the sound of the motor, you could hear that motor load down but it kept right on cutting. My overall assessment of this tool, I like it. If I had bought it, I'd be satisfied with my purchase. I hope that we've covered enough of the information on this that you might be interested in getting one for yourself. Make a great trim up saw, got plenty of power. And as you saw in the video we made, makes a good log cutting saw too. Everybody, thanks a bunch for watching. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Bye, y'all.